Okay, so hi everybody. So today I'll be sharing with you guys how to improve writing in English. I got this question from few of you guys, so here's it that I'll be sharing with you what I do. And let me remind you, I'm not a professional or something like that, but I'll share with you based on my experience and what I did. So let's get to it, and hopefully you can also write well.
Hi.
Okay, so firstly, you need to write a writing structure. Whenever you begin to write something, you don't just write what's in your head, you actually jot down, right, points or important things that you want to write. So for example, if you're writing a narrative story, you would actually write down points, which will help you get more points and more ideas. You don't just write a plain story which comes up from your mind, right? Of course, you think about it well, and that's when you start jotting down. So very importantly, write down points that you're going to write. That will be very important because it will make sure your essay will be more structured and more easier for your teachers to give you actually marks. So yeah, that's number one. Okay, I would tell you to make it simple and clear. Don't make it very complicated. Make sure the point is there. What you're trying to tell your teacher or whoever is reading it is clear. So number two, make it simple and clear, and remember to write naturally. Don't try to be someone who's a scholar in writing. You're just a student. I was also just a student. Write what comes to your mind. Just write normally. Don't try to think hard. Don't try to overdo things. That's where we actually go wrong. So write naturally and simple and clear. Thirdly is something that I think all of us would have known in our schools, where our teacher would have taught us, where we use this 5W and 1H. 5W stands for when, why, what, which, and when, and the 1H stands for how. So use this to actually build your story and make your essays more longer. Don't make essays just 3 lines in one paragraph. It actually if you're a beginner, it's fine, but if you're trying to reach A, then it's a very bad idea actually trying to write 3 sentences. Make it longer. How you make it longer? Use this. This will really help because it helped me a lot. Number 4, I would suggest you to use connectors. Connectors are things that makes your essay more nicer to read, and it helps to get points in many ways. So what are connectors? Connectors are like furthermore, moreover, lastly, thus. Instead of using but and so, you can use words like however, or these kind of words. Connectors, we call it as connectors. So Google, you can actually get tons of it. You don't have to memorize everything. Which is simple to remember, you can actually add them in your essays. Okay, and lastly, I'd suggest you to write adding on phrases, idioms, or extraordinary words to your essays. Why it helps you get a lot of marks? Because vocabulary wise, you actually are improving yourself. But if you're a beginner, if you can't write using phrases or idioms, use simple words. Like for example, instead of using pretty, you can use gorgeous, or simple words like majestic, invigorating. This kind of simple words can actually help. But if you're a professional, you can add really high bombastic words. You can add idioms and phrases. There are tons online. You just have to remember some. Like for example, as fit as a fiddle, as cool as a cucumber, pass with flying colors. This kind of simple words, you can actually use it in our daily lives as well. It will help in the essays. Lastly, what I want to conclude here is I want you guys to keep practicing, keep writing to improve. I would suggest you, once you write an essay, immediately pass to your teacher or whoever who's marking your essays. Why I'm telling you that is that's when you know how to improve better and where you're doing mistakes at. So keep writing and practicing. It's not easy. Writing skills can never be improved in just one day like that, or a day before your exam. No, it has to start from beginning. So I really hope that all these 5 can actually help you keep practicing and keep improving. So all the best.